Welcome SAO survivors. New Scherzo character illustrations and new trailer and song reveal date has been revealed. Phantom Bullet manga ending in English too. Lycoris's final DLC Matricaria releasing later today and more. It's me Gamerturk and welcome to This Week in SAO for all your weekly Sword Online news. With video chapters still being unavailable on my videos because YouTube does not care about fraudulent DMCA takedowns from corporations affecting channels like mine, here's today's agenda with timestamps that you can jump to. Alternatively, the timestamps are also encoded as chapters down in the description and they'll be back whenever YouTube decides to fix their shit. Starting with anime news as always. New character illustrations for Kirito, Asuna, Argo and Mito for the upcoming progressive Scherzo of Deep Night movie have been revealed. It appears these are the illustrations that will be used for cardboard cutouts for cinemas as well. You can see the floor 5 attires of each character, Asuna and her chivalric rapier that is kinda integral to the story at some point, Kirito with either the Sword of Eventide or the Stout Elven Sword. Sadly, we don't exactly have good reference material for saying it definitively at the moment. Argo with her trusty claws, a lot of you have been curious about. Yes, she has a nimble and agile playstyle using those claws, and no, they do not count as dual weaponry. Think of them like a two-handed sword. They do possess a single equipment slot, unlike the dual blades, you're just using both hands to use that single equipment. And of course, Mito's edgier scythe and tattered cloak, much like trying to make people think she would die in Aria promotional material, they're really trying hard to make you believe she is part of the Laughing Coffin now, or rather the PK band for now. Just like I never believed she would die in Aria, I still don't think she'll have anything to do with the PK band in this movie either. It's just too out of character for what she was built up to be in the previous movie. What do you think? Do let me know in the comments. And speaking of Scherzo movie, we're getting more information as well as a brand new trailer as well as the official reveal for the theme song, which we know to be from Aoi Air, titled Shinzo from previous listings. There will be an Aria screening in Japanese theaters on August 2nd, and that's where we'll be getting the news, so mark your calendars accordingly. We're still on the anime side of things. Japan continues to share the top 10 results of their fan favorite episode voting. This week the 8th ranking episode was revealed and it is season 1 episode 8, Sword Dance of Black and White. This is the episode where Kirito and Kuradil had their duel and it ended with the reveal of the gleam eyes inside the boss room. Pretty good episode all around, so not surprised with this pick over here. Moving over to manga. Following the English release of the rushed ending of Project Alicization manga adaptation, Yamada Kotaro's other rush to end project after a years-long hiatus, the Phantom Bullet manga adaptation is also coming to an end in the English version. Yen Press currently has volume 4 scheduled for December 13, 2022. However, as with all initial release date announcements, we urge caution as it's likely to receive 1 to 2 weeks of delay to these early dates somewhere along the way. In other news, the Art of SAO Online in Royal Ueno Museum in Japan has been quite the hit. SAO Video Games official website Beader's Cafe has given us an inside look with their mascot Teria guiding us through, so if you want to have a look inside, the link will be in the description like everything else. And also, following the event at Ueno Royal Museum, the exhibition will be heading to Osaka as well. However, the dates will be announced at a later date. So if you live in Osaka or nearby and haven't been able to go to the exhibition, stay tuned for more news. Alicization Lycoris Matricaria DLC is releasing in a matter of hours at the time of publishing this video. In fact, the update for it has already been released. It's about 8.3 gigabytes on PlayStation. It's gonna vary a lot on PC, and Xbox players will likely re-download the entire game as usual. However, the DLC itself has not yet been activated. July 26th is the Japanese release, which depending on your time zone is today, the 25th. Steam version is coming out at 700 Japanese Standard Time and PlayStation and Xbox versions at 1200 Japanese Standard Time, that is midday 12 to avoid confusion. You can type the exact time into Google, so 700 Japanese Standard Time or 1200 Japanese Standard Time, and it will let you know in your local time. Additionally, there's a pre-release live stream for the update. In fact, it's likely already live by the time I upload this video. The link will be in the description, but they'll most likely go through the main offerings of the DLC as a teaser with potential spoilers, so beware since Japan does not not particularly care about spoilers the same way the Western audiences do. Also a reminder, Bandai Namco shared a clip from the Anime Expo where the developer Yosuke Futami once again reiterated that this is the final chapter of the Alicization arc in the SAO Gameverse, and an additional reminder from way before that Alicization Lycoris is supposed to be the final game in the SAO Gameverse to begin with. So we'll now see how this complete saga is coming to an end with literally the introduction of a new character. Really interesting choice there that left us all baffled, really. We also got news on the Switch version of Alicization Lycoris. It is officially going to be released on September 29 in Japan and September 30th for the rest of the world. Remember, the Switch version is initially releasing with the base game and the first 4 Ancient Apostles chapters, Miyosatis DLC and the remaining 4 Ancient Apostles chapters, and the Matricaria DLC will be coming at a later date. Also, due to Nintendo's microtransaction policies, expect changes to the cube and coin shops. We got some variant Showdown news. There'll be a pseudo stream on July 30th, as in it's gonna be a pre-recorded show. Kirito's voice actor Yoshitsugu Matsuoka and Shirika's voice actor Hidaka Rina are participating as guests, so chances are there'll be a good amount of fluff. But the main goal of the stream is for producer Takeuchi to talk about the closed beta test feedback. Don't expect any release date information as there was no promise of such large news, but be pleasantly surprised if there is any. Just manage expectations on that front so you don't be disappointed at the end. Integral Factor Lightning Round, Ocean Selection Order is live, Lafkov, Phantoms, and the Ring Gem Temple is the new permanent addition to the game, yielding materials to craft rings for additional bonuses, that's a mouthful. Fisherman's Big Catch Order featuring Shinon, Sachi, Yui, and Yuki. Unlock Mode 3 event, 4-star guaranteed order continues, limited time all-out battle event against Chad Fang is live, and build up equipment with Lisbeth is around. Unleash Blading, being the kind game that it is, does not even need a lightning round, because there's so little news anyways. They're very considerate of me. There's a login bonus for the weekly episode ranking rebroadcast in Japan, and there's a new limited banner featuring Lifa. That's currently it. I don't know if they published any other news after I completed recording this. So far, this is it. And last but not least, the Translation Corner makes a return. In fact, it should have done last week, but I was too lazy to include it last second. Scherzo of Deep Night Manga Adaptation Chapter 14 has been translated. The link to the Dreadful Decoding website will be in the description. We hope you enjoy this release. Are you excited about the Matricaria DLC or sad about the Gameverse coming to an end? Tell me down below. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. A lot of you don't follow me on Twitter where I share all news as quickly as possible, so get to it if you use Twitter. It's the best way to stay in the loop regarding the SAO news. Hope to see you all again next week. Until then, stay cool.